Hello and welcome again to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe, all those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this video we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Disney Plus Wave 3, I think it's called. It's the Khonshu Builder figure, and more specifically we're going to take a look at the What If Marvel Zombies Iron Man. And here he is out of the box in all of his glory. Now, you get this nice little accessory pack as well, and there's not a huge amount with this guy. He doesn't come with a Builder-Figure piece, so he is the standalone figure in the Wave, but he doesn't come with much. He comes with 2 blast effects, which we get with Iron Man all the time, let's be perfectly honest with you. They will go in my box of multiple blast effects, and you get 2 closed fist hands as well. Now, his suit does look a little bit darker than it's been depicted in the MCU, because this essentially is exactly the same suit that we got on the MCU Iron Man. Now, personally, the key to displaying these zombie figures is an awkward pose. So you have got a little bit of articulation here. There's also some exposed ribs there on his right side. Let me just swap this hand out for a closed fist one. You know what, actually, it'd probably make more sense to have him without a hand, but it just looks like he's lost his hand. It's a shame that he didn't give us some alternate hands, maybe one with just like bones or something, or just some more damage to the suit a little bit, I suppose. Just seems a bit odd that there's just one little piece here missing in the in like the rib cage area. The really cool thing about the Captain America zombie figure, which I'll get that in a sec, so you can see a side by side comparison. But the really good thing about him was that he really was falling apart. So to make this one look like a zombie, it's all about putting him in like an awkward position, a kind of like an undead position. So I'll have a little bit of a play around with this while we're doing the video. But yeah, I don't know really. The jury's a little bit out on this one. I mean, I love the zombies. I love Marvel Zombies the comic. I thought the comic book was fantastic. I love the episode that they did in What If, and I love the fact that they're actually doing a full kind of TV series of Marvel Zombies as well. I think that's really exciting. But I don't know. This one just strikes me as a bit of an odd one. Not an odd one because it's Iron Man at the end of the day, and it's an easy one for them to do because, you know, how many Iron Man figures do we get a year? But there were so many characters in that show. It would have been cool to have some of the other ones. I would have liked to have seen a Falcon. It'd be great to get a Black Panther from the comic books. I hope he shows up at some point, just because he's kind of missing limbs and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I was kind of expecting this Iron Man figure to come, but it's a bit of an awkward one because it's an Iron Man suit at the end of the day. So apart from the unmasked head and the little bit of kind of exposed ribs there, the only way that you can really make him into a zombie is putting him in some kind of awkward position. So I'm just going to kind of put him in at angles. You can't really see it here in this video. It's not really doing it justice. But yeah, I'm putting him in just going to put him in some kind of position that makes him look a little bit kind of undead, shall we say. I'll have a play with it while we're doing the video. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's one of them ones that I could have quite easily passed on it. Here's the zombie Captain America, and you can see that the amount of sculpting and detail that went into him, I mean, you can see through his leg at the end of the day. And here's the zombie Scarlet Witch as well, and she's got the tattered coat as well as the exposed bits of flesh and bone and stuff. And I don't know, Iron Man looks good in the lineup, he looks good with the other two, but as a standalone figure he doesn't look that great. He's not the best one in the Wave in my opinion, but I am pleased that we have him. His head does look a little bit big as well. I did actually make a custom, I made a custom Hawkeye zombie. Here he is. He's a little bit darker compared to the green of Iron Man. So actually let me get the other two back just so you can see my full zombie lineup, because shortly after we got the zombie Captain America I did actually make a zombie Iron Man and a zombie Hawkeye. Now the reason being is that the zombie Iron Man was very easy to make. It was just a head sculpt. It was just a repaint of a head sculpt. Did a bit of sculpting and stuff. I'll get it in a sec just so I can show you. But and the Hawkeye had the body, so it was just a case of playing around. But yeah, I mean the head sculpt on this one is good. There's a lot of tooling that's gone into it. I'll do a closer look in a minute. I'll just show you that custom. Let me just grab it a sec. It's on a lighter body, but essentially it's an MCU Iron Man. But yeah, the head sculpt on this official one does look a little bit big. Like the one on my one there isn't a kind of the right size, whereas this one does look a little bit oversized, even in comparison to Captain America. But the detail is cool on it. It really is cool. Like you can see through his cheeks where the flesh is kind of falling apart here. There's the rib cage exposed as well. There's also, let me just turn him around here. There's also a little bit of exposed flesh there on the back of the arm and a bone. But there's no detail on the back. The back is just as it is, whereas on the front you've got kind of scuff marks and like dirt marks. So it would have been nice to maybe scuff the suit up even more, maybe some scratches throughout it, maybe even bits hanging off it, just something to show that he really was, you know, done and dusted. But all in all, he's a good figure. He's, you know, he's worth picking up if you're a fan of the Marvel Zombies. Thanks very much for watching, and please do like, share, subscribe, and all those things. I'll see you soon.